Huh. The worst feeling in the world isn't failure, because failure is actually pretty quick. You fail, you cry, you pick yourself up, and you move on. But no, the worst feeling in the world is in the waiting room. It's that empty, silent space where you feel like you have done absolutely all the work. You have done the visualization every morning. You said the affirmations until your voice is hoarse. You have let go and surrendered more times than you can count. And you feel like you put in the cosmic order to the universe for the money, the love, the freedom, and the career. But when you open your eyes and you look around, your 3D reality looks exactly the same as it did last year. The bank account is still the same. The text message from that specific person hasn't come. The job still drains your soul. And you start to ask yourself the most dangerous question a manifester can ever ask. Is it actually working, or am I just delusional? And if you are currently stuck in that agonizing gap between the life that you have and the life that you want, and feel like you are losing your mind, waiting for the shift to happen, then this is the answer that you've been praying for, because today we are going to solve the dilemma of the wait, once and for all. We have to get real for a second, because most people think that manifesting is magic. They think, I visualize $100 million and poof, it falls on my head within 20 minutes. But we live in a physical dimension. We live in a dimension of density and mass, and most importantly, we live in a dimension of time. So when you plant a seed in the ground, do you come back 20 minutes later, dig it up, scream at it for being, not grown yet, not being a tree yet? Of course you don't. Because you know that there is a gestation period, a natural law of rhythm that governs how energy turns into matter. But when it comes to our money, when it comes to our dreams, we act like impatient children. We dig up the seed every single day to check if it's growing. And in doing so, we kill the very thing that we are trying to create. Here's the first major truth that you need to internalize today. Waiting is a vibration of lack. It is a frequency that screams to the universe, I do not have it. Because think about the energy signature of waiting. It implies that you are here, and the thing that you want is over there, separated from you by time and space. And as long as you are waiting for it, you cannot receive it, because waiting pushes the desire away. It keeps it at arm's length. Waiting implies the power is outside of you, that you are a victim of circumstances, hoping the universe throws you a bone. So step one to solving this nightmare is to stop waiting and start preparing. Let's imagine for a second that the universe gave you exactly what you wanted. Right now, today, boom, you won the lottery. Boom, you have the perfect health. Boom, you have the perfect soulmate. $100 million hit your bank account this afternoon. Now be brutally honest with yourself. Would you be actually able to handle it? Or would it destroy you? If you are currently stressed out about a $500 bill and you panic when you check your balance, you do not have the nervous system regulation to handle $10 million. You would sabotage it in a month because your internal thermostat is set to struggle. And if you are currently insecure and lonely, the perfect partner would trigger all of your abandonment issues, and you would push them away within weeks. This gap that you are in, this suck that you are feeling, where nothing seems to be moving, it's not punishment. It's like a training montage. The universe is not saying no. The universe is saying not yet. I need you to get bigger than this manifestation. Make it feel small. Don't put it on a pedestal. This current reality, the job you hate, the small apartment, the struggle, this is resistance training. You are in the spiritual gym right now, my friend. You are building the spiritual muscle to hold the life that you are asking for. Because if you skip the gym and you try to lift 500 pounds, you're going to throw your back out. So you have to shift your perspective entirely. You have to romanticize your origin story. Think about every great movie you ever watched, every biography of a billionaire. They all have the part where their hero is down on their luck. Think of Rocky in the meat locker. Think of Cinderella scrubbing the floors. Think of the entrepreneur working out of a garage eating ramen noodles. Think of Cynthia Stafford when her children were taken away from her. When you're watching the movie, do you feel bad for them? No, well, maybe a little, but you get excited, you lean in. Because you know a win is coming. You know that this struggle is what makes the victory sweet. And you need to start looking at your current life through the exact same lens. When you were driving your beat up car that makes a weird noise, don't hate it. Don't curse it. Pat the dashboard and say, enjoy me while you can, old friend. Because the G-Wagon is coming. The Audi's coming. When you were eating a cheap dinner, because that's all you can afford, don't feel poor. Eat like a king and say, this is the meal I ate right before everything changed. You have to fall in love with the before picture, because the moment you make peace with where you are, the resistance completely disappears. And when the resistance disappears, the clamp that you have on the hose releases and the floodgate opens. Now there's a technical side of this too. And we have to talk about the echo, because physical reality is heavy and it takes time to turn the Titanic. So your current life, everything that you see right now, your bank balance, your relationships, your body, it's all an echo of your past thoughts. You are living in the past, literally. The bills that you have today are a result of actions and vibrations that you held 6 months ago, a month ago. The relationship that you're in or not in is a result of who you were last year. So when you start changing your mindset today, you don't see the results in the mirror today. You are still walking through the echo of the old you. And the mistake everyone makes is that they look at the echo and they say, see, it's not working. I'm still broke. But do not be fooled by the echo. Ignore the 3D, because the 3D is old news. The 3D is dead energy. It's just the smoke left after the first fire has already moved. So you have to live in the 4D, in your imagination. However, I know that sometimes the echo is loud. Sometimes the financial pressure is so heavy that you can't just think positive, your way out of it. You need a bridge. You need something to speed up the collapse of time. We talked about reprogramming the subconscious mind. But if you're trying to manifest wealth, but your deep core program is screaming, I am broke, you are driving with the parking brake on. And if you are tired of the wait and you want to cut the line, you need to shatter those beliefs fast. We use a specific audio protocol designed for impossible windfalls like the lottery. It rewires your brain waves with the frequency of sudden, massive gains, creating a pattern interrupt that forces the subconscious to accept wealth as a sudden reality. So there's a link to that in the description. Use it if you want to speed up the clock and break the loop. But whether you use the tool or not, the principle remains the same. You have to learn to occupy the state of it is done. What do you do when you order something from Amazon? Do you pace back and forth in your living room? Do you call Jeff Bezos and ask him, is he sure he got the order? Do you sit by your window crying, wondering if you're worthy of the package? No. You simply click buy, and then you go about your life. You might get excited, but you move on. You might clear a space on the shelf for the new item. You might buy batteries for it. You act as if it's an inevitable because you trust the mechanism of delivery. This is the secret. Inevitability. When you know deep in your bones that your wealth is a done deal, that your person is already yours, the waiting stops feeling like suffering and it starts feeling like anticipation. It feels like the night before Christmas when you were a kid. You aren't sad that it isn't Christmas morning yet. You are excited because you know the sun is going to rise and the presents will be there. So here's your homework for this week to kill the waiting game. Every time you look at something in your life that sucks, I want you to smile at it. Literally smile at the unpaid bill. Smile at the empty bed and say, I see you. You are the old me. You are the dissolving. You are just the echo. And then I want you to pivot and ask yourself, if I knew for a fact that I was winning the lottery next Tuesday, how would I spend this weekend? Would you be stressed? No, you'd be relaxed. You'd walk taller. You'd probably tip the pizza guy, even if you couldn't afford it, just because you know what's coming. You carry yourself with a quiet, secret confidence. Start living that way now today, my friend, not tomorrow. Because the gap isn't there to torture you. The gap is there to verify you. It is the universe asking, are you sure? Are you this new person? Are you sure? And the only way to answer is to stop waiting and start becoming. If you're ready to end the waiting game, you need to claim it right now. Don't just watch the video and click away. Make a mark in the sand and tell the universe you are done with the old timeline. And remember, the only time you fail is when you leave the line. So stay in line. Hold your vision. Ignore the time delay because your turn is next. So like the video, if you'd be so kind, and comment down below, I am next. And catch you when we align once again. Thanks for watching.